So I just had to come to Older, which is right next to the gate. You've been a busy bee, love. Seems half the whispers that come my way relate to your coming and goings. Being the active type you are, I reckon you'd be interested in investigating some queer rumours, am I right? But before that, let me ask. Ever heard of a man named Hildebrand? Have I? I don't think so. Dear him tell it, he was Eorzea's greatest and most famous inspector. Still, can't say I'm surprised you don't know him. To his credit, Hildebrand's and his assistant had a knack for showing up when something shady was afoot. As for sussing out the culprits, well, he had his moments, though I hesitate to give him his sole credit. Anyway, 5 years ago he gets it in his head that he's cracked the code of Eorzea's 7th verse. Dalamud, the calamity, all of it can be stopped, he says, so long as he finds the hero of prophecy. And wouldn't you know it, the hero was Hildebrand himself. So he flies off towards Dalamud. Aye, that's right, he flew, launching himself straight into the air somehow, ridiculous as it sounds. Of course, it's only logical that he's got to come back down, though it was only recently that we found his body. I had reason for bringing this up. Alright, so Nashu, Hildebrand's erstwhile assistant, has since become an inspector in her own right. At present, she's investigating the queer rumours I mentioned earlier. She's a sweet lass, a bit daft, but sweet nonetheless. So when I hear she's at wit's end, I want to help. Thing is, I prefer to meddle in the affairs of the living. Zombies are most definitely not my forte. So if you're willing, I'd be grateful if you lent her a hand. As for where to find her, she's like to visit Hildebrand's grave in the Lich Yard when she's frustrated, trying to look for her there first. And that's in East of Fanalan. Okay. Okay, well there she is. Oh, if only you were still alive, Inspector. You'd know how to stop these zombies. Ah, you there. Could it be? You've come to offer your services to me? But where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Nashu, Agent of Inquiries, Extraordinary Inspector. At least, that's what I'm trying to be. It's not quite as easy as he made it look. Inspector Hildebrand was a great man, a real Eorzean hero. We travelled the world, me and him, solving cases and thwarting evil. No matter the mystery, you could always count on the inspector to solve it with grace and style. But then, there was the final case. The case of the century, he called it. How to stop the Red Moon from destroying the world. To save us all, he flew into the sky, and all I could do was watch. But then he came back down, and he This is all a joke. A big funny joke, right, Inspector? Any moment now you burst out of the ground and shout, "Surprise! Had you fooled, eh?" And we'll all laugh. Laugh. They say no one remembers the warriors of light, their names, their faces, all gone forever. But I remember you, Inspector. No, gentleman hero Hildebrand. I could never be the hero you were, but I'll do my best to try. I, Nashu, Inspector Extraordinaire, will carry on your legacy. So I told myself, well, Nashu, there must be a leader, a head zombie, who tells the rest what to do. Therefore, all we need to do is kill him. Again, that is. Unfortunately, I don't know where he is or how to find him, but now that you're here, my faithful assistant, you can try the one good idea I've come up with so far. If you go to where these dapper zombies were last seen in southern Fanaland, you might find them, and then you could become their friend and ask to meet their leader. Yes? That should work. So this was a blue unlockable quest. So what's it going to unlock? The thriller dance? Because we got to make friends with zombies? Why aren't these people running around scared? If there's zombies right here. Oh, they've locked them behind a door. Oh, above me? Oh, my bad. Wait. Oh, do I have to go outside? And then up? Where's the exit? The next time we go down? Make up your mind! Okay, must be through that door. It was just lying to me though, it was above me. Okay, open this door. Now the reflection is through here. The way is dark, but I've walked here 1,000 times. I can guide you through it if you like. Is that going to take me here? Where's Nord's reflection? Sure. Okay. Not quite where I wanted to go. Wait. Oh, is that just some kind of boundary? No, some kind of tunnel? Oh, labyrinths. Oh, okay. Never mind, we shall Hagrid our way over there. Oh, bloody mountains. So deceptively, to get here, you can't just take the simple route going from there through this passageway to here. Annoyingly, you gotta kind of go around. I don't see anything here. Oh, I'll participate in a fate, but there's no fate here. Well, that's annoying. How do I spawn this fate? Is anyone doing any of these fates? Damn it. Okay, now it's spawned. So what do I need to do? Ugh. You just die? Wait, I have to kill this zombie? I have to kill the dapper zombie? Also the gold saucer music. Oh, there's more. I don't want to kill them. I feel bad killing these zombies. They're just dancing. Like, we're so mean. Oh, they do actually attack, okay. I guess I'm just high enough level for them to not attack or something. Did you find the zombies? You did? That's wonderful. I've been busy too. The head zombie will rue the day he met me. You'll see. So tell me, what did you learn? Oh, so you weren't able to make new friends? That's a shame. But this parchment, this is a map of the Sagali Desert. There's a spot marked here in the south, and look, there's something written here. A gentleman is, rather than does. That sort of reminds me of, well, no matter. Let's see where this map takes us, assistant. Onward, to the Sagali. So up here. Oh, there you are. I don't think I misread the map. Maybe they're just shy. Though I say we call out to them and let them know we come in peace. And when the leader shows himself, we strike! Who summons the gentle dead man? They live, and we hunger. My brothers, lend me your ears. A gentleman does not dine upon his guests. Wait, what? You're not a zombie. You're not a zombie. Spare these two fair ladies your mastications. Withdraw, I say, and harass them no more. Up in the sky, look, it's a bird. No, it's an airship. No, it's the inspector. We are you, and we are by. It is you. It really is you. I knew nothing could kill the great Inspector Hildebrand. Hildebrand? Who is Hildebrand of whom you speak? My name is Zomberbrand, Devourer of Brains, Undead Overlord Extraordinaire. What are you saying? You're not an Undead Overlord. You're a Gentleman Inspector. Inspector. Overlord? Inspector. Overlord? Oh, Inspector. You just confused us all. Don't worry. I'll knock some sense back into that noggin of yours. What? Stay your hand, milady. You know not what you do. Oh my god, they're bombs. Even if I were the esteemed gentleman, no, you purport to be, the concussive force of the blast is more likely to liquefy my... If crashing into the ground made you forget, then an explosion of equal force ought to make you remember. I'll save you, Inspector, or kill you trying. See, even you acknowledge the possibility this plan was already mine. death! Normally, I would applaud your ingenuity, Nashu, but I would have preferred that you found a more elegant solution. Well, it seems to have worked. Ah, he remembers me! Inspector Hildebrand remembers me! Yes, I remember you, my faithful assistant. What I do not quite remember is how I came to be here. They buried him alive? Ah, such a wonderful dream. I slew a dragon and... What is this place? And for that matter, who am I? One of us, one of us, one of us. I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have awoken at last. I always knew you'd come back to us. Be it Red Moon or Black Dragon, no fiend is a match for my legendary might. And who might this fine lady be? Could she be perhaps one of my many admire? Oh. What is that faint tingling sensation in my arm? This ringing in my ears, this dizziness, could it be a case? Verily, it could be naught else. Somewhere nearby, disasterly doings are afoot, and only I can thwart them. Copious quantities of sand, unbearable heat, and the Sakodi Desert. I'd bet my life on it. Which means Uda is but a short trek away. Yes, it all fits. Only that den of iniquity could be so violently triggering my keen investigator's sense. Fear not, law-abiding citizens. Inspector Hildebrand shall soon deliver you from evil. So weirdly, that blue unlockable didn't unlock anything, so maybe it's a quest series that then unlocks something? We got Phoenix down, but it's useless. Beg your pardon? You wish to question me as to whereabouts of that deviant running about town dressed in rags? Do I look like a reporter for the Mithril Eye? I do not consort with perverts. What, you're looking for a half-naked Highlander who likes to catch criminals? I think I'd remember such a thing like that. If you do manage to find this inspector friend of yours, tell him to do something about that goddamn duelist. My mate's pa's cousin's kid, best friend, lost his blade the other day to that bastard. Sorry lass, but if it's information you want, you'd best be served by going to Waymond. The only rumours I've heard are about the weapon thief. Calls himself a duelist, or so I hear. But when you don't allow your opponents to refuse, well... I take it you've dealt with that zombie problem, eh? So do tell me, just why were they dressing up like dandies? Wymond! Hey, Wymond! Foul mighty, bugging me with a bleeding spear. They're dead of a reason, and they're walking the streets of Order. No need for melodrama, my good man. As you can see, reports of my death were greatly exaggerated. It's true, he's not a zombie. Oh. It's true, he's not a zombie. I checked. You do seem to be hale and healthy, which begs the question, how in the 7th house did you survive that fall? Why question divine providence? What matters is that Eorzea's champion has returned, and that he, and by that I mean I, shall bring this thieving duelist to justice. Heard about that, did you? Might be harder than you think. Even I've got no inkling of the fellow's current whereabouts. Inconceivable. I refuse to believe that ever inquisitive, ever ambitious, ever reliable Wymond is without a single shred of information, even one of dubious relevance. Well, I make no promises, mind you, but there was some talk of a fair maiden that said her most. This knave assaulted a young woman as well? This audacity! I should fly to her side at... Why, if it isn't the lady from the Sagali. A surreptitious encounter indeed, unless you too seek the belligerent duelist. Capital. It will be invigorating to engage in a friendly battle of wits. Already the spirit of competition fills me. Come, Nashu, we must away. Damn it, Hildy. I ain't told you the lass's name yet. Wait, that was the... Oh, okay. Well, Lila, you might as well go after him. He'll be disappointed if you don't. The lady in question is named the Yellow Moon. She's a woman with taste for the finer things in life. Safe to say you'll find her getting fitted for something in the Weavers Guild most every day. Good luck with the Inspector. My beloved pure heart was unlike any one you've ever seen. Elegant, refined, the perfect accessory for any cultured woman. You'll bring it back to me, won't you? A priceless possession, callously ripped from the hands of its owner? The lady weeps, and the wind bears her story to his ears. What gentleman could hear this clarion call and not beg the honour of championing her cause? What in the world? I swear to you, here and now, I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall scour all creation, from the deepest pit of the seventh hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for your pure heart. What he said. And you, my fellow servant of justice, I see your instincts are not to be underestimated, having guided you to this fair maiden's side. Now then, Miss Moon, what can you tell of us of this theft? Thefts, sir? To be precise, my pure heart was only the most recent item to be taken from me. I'm certain I had it when I left home the other day, after I browsed the latest fashions in Sunsilk and took in a match at the Colosseum. I realized it was gone. So, the time and location of the theft are unknown. Essential details without which we cannot solve the case, which is but one logical course of action, Miss Moon. To coax the hidden clues from your memories, we must reenact that fateful day's excursion to Sunsilk Tapestries. Miss Moon, would you be so kind as to describe your visit in detail on the day in question? Nothing unusual happened, but if you insist. I was pondering whether or not to purchase a new dress, when a man approached me and confessed his undying love. What sort of man says that to a complete stranger, I ask you? Naturally, I was taken aback. I dropped my purse, in shock, not intentionally, on his foot, and he cried out in pain and fled. If I may be so bold, Miss Moon, that strikes me as a most unusual happening. In any case, it appears to be completely unrelated to the theft. Let us next proceed to the Colosseum and see what you remember. What was that about? You the thief? So Colosseum's just down here. Once again, Miss Moon, if you'd be so kind as to tell us what you remember. Well, like before, nothing unusual happened. I felt like gambling that day and was debating which match to observe, when a gladiator approached me from behind and confessed his undying love. Naturally, I was taken aback, whirled about, and struck the man in the face with my purse. In shock, not intentionally. Unfortunately, since I was carrying a tremendous sum of money, my purse weighed about 6 score ponds. and the blow was enough to render him unconscious. 120 ponzes? Miss Moon, you're a remarkably strong woman. Which was precisely why you were targeted. Oh, it's so obvious in hindsight. The thief bore you a grudge. No, it's more than that. He hated you with a passion. There sure are a lot of giant crates in order. At the Weavers Guild, sun silk tapestries, and here too. Yeah, Nashu's the true detective. What does she have to say? These crates are everywhere, Lilith. I wonder what's inside, but I don't see how we can open. Ah, of course. I still have plenty of explosives. Here, why don't you try? It'll be fun. What in the nine hells? At the heart of every crime rests a single, unassailable truth, reached only by navigating a web of falsehoods and contradictions. Hearken to me now, for as a shepherd leads his flock, I shall guide you to my irrefutable conclusion. A gladiator professes his feelings only to be rejected and physically assaulted in response, wounding his pride as a warrior and man. Resenting her prowess, whilst recognizing his weakness, he carries out a more feasible vengeance. He robs Yellow Moon of her weapon, the pure heart. Inspector, we found the pure heart. These strange men sneaking around town in wooden crates had it. It's not what you think. We're not thieves. We're devotees. Yellow Moon is our sun and stars. We only wish to keep her safe from harm, and should she misplace an item from time to time, we'd collect it. For safekeeping. Nothing untoward. You deviants! We're behind all the thefts. All this time, you've been stalking me. What nerve! Such unbridled fury, such righteous indignation. We should be glad to accept the goddess's punishment. Goddess? Devotees? But of course, that you had to inspect those crates was a stroke of genius indeed. As I was elucidating but a moment ago, these fiends are obviously the ones responsible for the recent rash of weapon thefts. As those thefts were carried out by a single individual, you imbecile. Unless you've forgotten, the culprit is a duelist. He only claims his victims' weapons after defeating them in single combat. If your powers of observation are as great as you claim, you should have deduced that these buffoons in boxes were incapable of such. I should know. I'm a reporter for the Mithril Eye. My name is Ellie, and I've been investigating these incidents for weeks. Inspector Hildebrand, a gentleman investigator and agent of inquiry, I presume. You're looking well for a dead man. Would you like to meet one of the duelist victims? I'll introduce you. With pleasure. You'd be willing to share such precious information with me? Your generosity is commendable, Miss Ellie. May this mark the beginning of a long and beautiful friendship. Yes, very good. The name of the man is... Where the bloody hell do you think you're going? I haven't told you anything yet. I'll take the information, Miss Ellie. I suppose since you're the imbecile's friend, you intend to help him. The man you want to find is an adventurer named Humphrey. At present he can be found in the Golden Bazaar. With luck, the good inspector may find his way there by the time you arrive. If not, so be it. I wonder what will happen when he discovers that the victim is the perpetrator as well. I am Humphrey, and you are? At last, I've caught up with you. You there? Young sir. I'm told you are a victim of the marauding duelist. Me, a victim? How amusing. You amuse me. True. I was challenged by the duelist not long ago. But where he thought to find a whelp, he found a warrior of light instead. Aye, I defended my honour and my blade. See for yourself. You mean you won? That's amazing. Well, it was nothing compared to what I faced at Cartano. Magitech to the right of us, Magitech to the left of us, stuck in the middle of Master Lu. We were... cool. He was a dab hand of the old magic, he was. I tried to save him, of course, but there's a limit to how many giant beasties a man can... I mean, you're full of shit. That's not what happened. That man is no warrior of light. Tell them, Eorzea. Tell them how he lost and surrendered a sword that was not his own. Liar, scoundrel, I trusted a bastard my father's blade, bid him take it to a smithy for restoration, even gave him gil to pay for it. Then he comes crawling back, snivelling and begging forgiveness for losing it in a duel, as if that's enough to set things right. Look at me, you bleeding whoreson, look at me! Me flowing golden locks and no more, gone bald from the stress and heartbreak. I swear to everything holy that you'll face a reckoning if you don't bring her back to me. Alright. Alright! He beat the shite out of me and took the old man's sword. I used the guild to pay the what? Chirurgeon? Whatever. I have no idea where he is or where the sword is. What am I supposed to do, huh? I can't give him what I don't have. Unless you help me find the sword. That's what you do, right? Help people? Have you no shame? First you claim a legacy not your own, then you beg others to help you with problems of your own making. You will refuse this man, won't you, Inspector? And what of Eorzea's golden flowing locks? How will forsaking young Humphrey help the man he has wronged? We shall begin our search for the sword by questioning the people of the Golden Bazaar. Antique sword, so I haven't the foggiest about that. Travelling merchant, Jijompa, is the one you ought to speak with, assuming he hasn't left. That boy should be ashamed of himself, robbing poor Eorzea of a priceless family heirloom. Just goes to show you should never trust an adventurer who claims to be a warrior of light. Thieves and tricksters, a lot of them. May not be the most honourable solution, but mayhap you should consider giving Eorzea a counterfeit blade. If the deception brings him peace in his final days, Would it be so wrong? Elazar's sword wasn't much to look at, but at least it was authentic. Well, a few collectors have been tricked into purchasing counterfeit relics. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of an ancient sword, at least not one I can guarantee to be authentic. You see any wares I determine to be of dubious origins, I immediately discard in the spring east of Camp Tribone. Although I have no swords for sale at the present, I may have disposed of a facsimile similar to the design the one you have described. This presents a quandary. Though I am loath to deceive an honourable man like Elazar, a well-intentioned ruse may put his heart at ease, thus spurring the rejuvenation of his flowing golden locks, whilst we continue to search for the genuine article. Well, if there is a sword in the spring, it won't remain there for long. It's one of the more convenient sources of fresh water for the common folk in Camp Tribone. You should endeavour to be more optimistic, Miss Ellie. Like me, I say we search the spring first before declaring it all to be lost. It occurs to me that I am not yet fully recovered from my accumulated injuries. It would not be prudent to immerse my body in water, nor without first coating it with liberal applications of salamander oil, that is. Indeed, on many an occasion my dearest mother tended my childhood scrapes just so. You understand the importance of physical rehabilitation, yes? Then you can assist me by pouring the oil all over my body. You want me to do what? Ah, this comforting scent. As though I'm a child in her arms. Quickly now, before it dries, knead oil into my aching flesh. Ah, Laurel. God, the pain multiplies manifold. Gently now. Gently. Oh God, oh God, oh God, yes. At last. My muscles slacken and soften, the warmth spreads and the pain becomes pleasure. Right there, yes. Yes, keep doing that. Oh, yes, just like that, just like... Oh, yes. Now once more. With feeling. Oh. Never before have I received such splendid ministrations. Now then, into the spring. You as well, my good woman. Kage, we do not speak of this. Okay, why are we looking at a pebble? I don't think a pebble was going to hide a sword. A holy pot. I mean, no, it's probably still maybe long enough. Well, sure as shit isn't going to be inside a bottle. You've been productive. Excellent. May I see what you found? Oh, you found a bottle, a stone, and a broken pot. No sign of the sword John Parr mentioned, I see. Ah! Now I'm all wet. What was that anyway? Did something cause you to? Once again, my instincts have guided us to our quarry. Oh my god, he takes the credit for everything. That I had you search that section of the spring was a stroke of... Inspector! Inspector, you have to conduct the investigations in those clothes. I'll go to Order and fetch you some new ones. How thoughtful of you, Nashu. While you're there, purchase a few bottles of hair tonic for Eorzea as well. The newest, most potent blend you can find. Who's gonna pay for it? Poor Nashu. Completely taken advantage for. Is it not wonderful, my friend? Soon all of Eorzea's woes will be no more. As promised, I return to you your father's ancient blade. Aye, it is her. Every chip and scratch, just as I remember. God bless you, sir. I never expected you'd go to such lengths for two strangers without thought of reward. Altruism is a rare trait these days. 'Tis common enough for you to know where to look. A gentleman recognizes the good in every soul, and understands that none deserve to be forsaken. Spoken like a true gentleman, though your garments beg to differ. Inspector, I brought you a change of clothing. I also brought you a supply of tonic from this peddler I met at Pearl Lane. Excellent work, Nashu. If you would just bring me that case... The bottle design is awesome. Inspector! Inspector Hildebrand! There appears to be something lodged in my forehead. Could it be a missive from an adoring admirer? Ouch. Huh. This orphan neglected to pen her name. I shall come to claim the collector's blade. Is that supposed to be flattering? Guy's just like pouring that shit over his head. No, you. It's supposed to be intimidating. The duelist wrote this. He's daring you to stop him. A challenge? For me? Oh, at last the curtain rises. Very well. If I am to duel the duelist, I must dress for the occasion. I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, accept your challenge! He's incredible, so bold, so majestic, just like a warrior of light. No, a gentleman of light. He is exceptionally something. Cool. Inspector Hildebrand, you look amazing. Hildebrand? This is far from the strongest of swords. Blue skies and the rolling desert. How much longer must I seek the blade of legend? Oh my god. Hey, I know that spear. That's the one I found buried with the pumpkins. What pumpkins? Pumpkins sort of remind me of... no, it's gone. Never mind. What the fuck? I mean, the post-quests, the post-Moogle quests, and now these Mandeville quests, and... Oh my god! I love these side missions. They're so crazy weird. Oh, so full of character.